Now this is to introduce, Ken, am I introducing you or just speaking highly of you? I mean, it's hard to say enough important things about Ken. If you think about the development of Albemarle County over the last decade, it hasn't been Robert and it hasn't been me, it's been Ken Boyd. And I just want to be real specific about this. We, as part of our jobs in Richmond, we are involved with economic development. And one of our things we do is to try to encourage companies to come to our community. So I have made pitches with, there's a Richmond office that helps bring companies into Virginia. I have had the chance to make pitches for Greene County and make pitches for Urbana County. And over the years, I started asking them, I said, gosh, I've never seen a pitch for Albemarle County. And gosh, you know, we've got UVA, but we've lost ConAgra, we've lost Comdial, we don't have the private sector we used to have. We're doing better than some other parts of the state, but we need jobs, we need help, we need a private sector. And they told us that they had tried repeatedly to bring companies here, but that the local government was so hostile to business, so hostile to free enterprise, that they weren't going to do it anymore. The GE, arguably the greatest American company, had such a hard time with Albemarle County regulation and government that they were sorry they came, certainly weren't going to expand, and would never come again if given a chance. That is what our community's reputation was. Now, it's bad enough that it was the city, and we all understand that UVA largely governs and drives the city, and that's where the jobs are. But we have a county of 110,000 people. It is inexcusable for us to always rely on the government jobs that come with UVA. We should have, with our education level, with our income, a vibrant private sector, not just retail, but the real deal, honest to God, jobs here. And for years, it was impossible to pitch it, apparently. In other words, the economic development people in Richmond said, we're not going to waste our time. There's another county, Augusta, Rockingham, Loudon. Somebody wants those jobs. You all don't. We're not going to do it. That's sort of thing number one. Thing number two, think about VDOT. VDOT has a lot of discretionary funds that they can put into projects. Same thing. We would ask them, why is Albemarle, Charlottesville, why is that area getting shorted on road money? And they would say, because you all don't want it. Your local government will not take it. You don't just look the gift horse in the mouth. You say, I don't, get it out of here. This is what we had to deal with. And Robert and I represent you at the state level, Robert represents you at the national level. That's all fine and good, but in terms of the local government running and functioning, what makes Albemarle County, we weren't functioning. So Ken Boyd took on the challenge back when it was impossible, when the idea that we'd retake the board, it was zero. There was no chance at all. And he won tough races. He won hard races and took on the establishment, and with hook and by crook, came up to 2007. Now, I want to remind everybody how hard it was in 2007. President Bush was at the absolute bottom of his popularity. We had lost the state Senate. We had lost George Allen. We were headed toward the catastrophe of 2008. That was the environment that Ken ran in. And he ran without having a board that was going to be his. And he couldn't have done this for more altruistic reasons. He ran when there was not a majority on the board. And it was just a street-by-street, house-by-house fight. He won by 147 votes. So 74 people vote the other way, and Ken is not the supervisor. Now, we lost even a blocking position on the board that year. We lost the Crozet seat, and so there were just two. One of them was a Democrat, and it was Lindsay Dorier and Ken were the closest we had to conservative votes. And Ken clawed his way through, and then 2009 came. And we can't overstate how important it was to send Ken the reinforcements we had. We had Dwayne and Rodney run and won, and for the first time in a generation, we had a majority on the board who were conservative. We had a 4-2 vote, and look what it has done. Look what it has done. Now, it is taking nothing away from Lindsay and Rodney and Dwayne, I hope, to say that the person who was there first, the intellectual godfather of the board, the one who helps organize the votes, who keeps things moving, is Ken. It's Ken. If we had a mayor of our county, it would be Ken Boyd. If we had a boss, if we had a political boss, it would be Ken Boyd. So it's Rodney. And I got to say, when the bypass issue came up, there were a lot of people that were for it, but if Ken Boyd hadn't been there, we would still be saying there is no chance to get that road money to come to our community. Just no chance. He is here. He fought his way through in 2007. He was there to help him in 2009. The reinforcements arrived. He took over the board. He's changed the regulatory environment down there. He's changed the staff. And now regularly we win 4-2 votes. We have the 3 of our guys and Lindsay who's helped us over and over. And we run Albemarle County. Now, To people that come from conservative areas, that doesn't sound like much. But there is nothing that we should be prouder of. Most of you have been with us, with me, with Ken, since 2000. We've been here for 10 years fighting. The chance that we would take the board is nuts. It's nuts. This is not a conservative county. It's not. It's at best a moderate county. But we have harder working candidates. They're smarter. They work harder. And we have taken over the board, and we've made it a place where business people can come and grow their businesses and create jobs. And it's all because of Ken. And so I just want to thank you all for helping Ken get here. I hope that we will all support him again. It's a terribly tough race this year. The environment is better, but he has, I think, frankly, an opponent this year who's going to be a lot tougher. She was tough on me. She's going to be tough on him. And we all hope that we have the votes we need. I don't care if it's one vote, Ken, but I hope it's not as close as last time. But so I hope you will help him tonight. There's going to be future opportunities to help him, give him money, give him time. He's knocking on doors every Saturday. We sure do need him back. So again, thank you all for supporting Ken. Let's have a round of applause for Ken Boyd.